Some RPGs grab you from the first cutscene. GreedFall, it gave me a pistol and said, good luck, diplomat. So I gave it 3 days to impress me. No guides, no research, just raw gameplay. Did it win me over before the sequel dropped? Let's find out. Day 1. I started off doing what any average player does, smashing the preset character button. The customizations, they were decent enough. Then I picked a techno class. Why? Because I wanted to shoot first with my pistol and be like John Wick. I also put a point in charisma because I'm here to talk my way out of literally everything. That decision hopefully will pay off. My first fight, of course, I ignored the tutorial and spammed my pistol and still won. Off to a great start. But then the story hits me hard. We have to see our mother that is dying, which really tugged on my heartstrings a little bit. Apparently we're getting sent to a mysterious island to find a cure, and this is the last time we'll see her. Really tough moment. Also, everyone keeps calling me green blood. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Kind of intriguing. Early on, you can see the side quests have real consequences, factions reacting to my choices. In addition, there's a lot of dialogue checks I could not pass because I didn't have the proper skills. Oh, and you can find some really nice drip running around, only to see an NPC wearing the same thing I had 5 seconds later. Instantly had to take that jacket off. Here's my day 1 ranking so far. Story is a 7 out of 10. I'm invested. That mom moment really hit me hard. Hopefully we can find a cure. I don't know if we can save her, but I'm gonna try. Combat, 5 out of 10. It's right now, it's a button mash shitty. All I'm doing is dodging and shooting. Hopefully it gets a little bit better as I level up, but right now it's very mid. Exploration is 6.5 out of 10. Yes, you can explore to get more items, better clothes, but be careful, you will get jumped in the alley. So I think it's a fair trade. Finally, do I want to keep playing? Yes. I want to see if I can save my mom and see where the story goes. So I'm definitely continuing this on to day 2. Day 2. Day 2 starts off with a new island, a new companion, and me actually clicking the wrong button with flirting with him. Off to a weird start. Thankfully, we met Ciora, who instantly gave out possible romance vibe. But before that can blossom, I am tasked with preventing a full-blown war. Sounds doable, I guess. The side quests here really surprised me. One quest had me helping a native set up a market. It turned into a full-blown kidnapping and an arena fight. Did I almost die? Yes, I did. Was it worth it? Yes, that story was amazing. The combat, though, unfortunately, is still kind of mid. All I'm doing is dodging, mashing, and praying. My gear sucks because I don't have the right stats to equip them, so everything's hitting me like an anime truck, and if you know, you know. But the game world is starting to take shape. It feels like a colonial fantasy with the factions resembling settlers and natives, and I'm stuck in the middle trying to please everybody. At the end of day 2, story 6.5 out of 10. The side quest got depth and flavor, but I'm losing the main thread. I need to focus back on the main story to see what this game is truly about. Combat, 4.5 out of 10. It's shallow. Right now, I'm still dancing around, shooting my pistol. There's no depth into it right now. Yes, I get the occasional parry. It's really not that special. Finally, do I want to keep playing? Honestly, I think I was ready to quit at that moment, but I made a commitment. So I'm gonna give it one more day. Hopefully me focus on the main story will change my outlook on this game. Day 3. Day 3, we started at a new city with new vibes. Turns out I get a house in every city because I'm a diplomat. I have no idea what that means, but hey, having property is never a bad thing. But then things got weird. We walk into a city where a faction was burning a creature alive, trying to convert a native. This wasn't just a side quest. This was raw, dark, and way too close to real history. Suddenly, I started caring again. And then the icing on the cake, when they was finished with that, they came up to me and said I actually resemble a native. What is that about? Now I really am invested in the story. In addition, I actually leveled up enough to get a new ability, throwing bombs, which was amazing. Now I can throw poison, magic, stasis bomb. My combat ability has grown through the roof with this. Oh, I can't forget, I was also pulled into a mission to save Sora's mom, only to find out that we was a little bit too late to the party. Of course, we couldn't leave our girl Sora like that, so we had to go recover her mother's body. This could have easily turned into a full-blown fight, but I upgraded my charisma stack and I was able to recover the body peacefully. That moment made my whole investment in charisma worth it. Here's the last day vibe check. Story, 8 out of 10. It went from being meh to what happens next. Honestly, I'm fully invested. I don't know if a full-blown war is going to happen, but I want to be the one guy to stop it. The combat upgraded to 7 out of 10. Unlocking the bombs really changed the fighting. Honestly, I think if I could do it over again, I'll probably invest those points to another section to unlock a new combat style, which would have made combat a little bit more enjoyable. But now it's still pretty great. Exploration still a 6 out of 10. It's light. You have some different pathways to go, but again, I couldn't do it based on the skills I have. But the faction choices actually matter. And finally, do I want to keep playing? Absolutely. I need to know how this ends. I'm in the middle of something that could be potentially devastating. And if I have the ability to stop it, I want to be the guy that do that, because that seems like a really epic stakes here. There's a reason why GreedFall wasn't game of the year. The combat takes hours to feel rewarded and the pacing's kind of rough. But once you push past this, the story actually hits. The faction drama pulls you in, and your characters start feeling like a real diplomat caught in the middle of a fantasy colonial crisis. If GreedFall 2 builds on this foundation, especially the gameplay and pacing department, it might be a sleeper hit. So yeah, play the first one, just give it time and maybe invest in some charisma. That's GreedFall in 2025. 3 days, no gods, pure vibes. Next up, I'm testing the Outer Worlds to see if it holds up. So subscribe so you won't miss that video. Until next time, stay heroic.